Hello, this is George Harker. Join me as I go off to Kalaupapa National Historic Park to observe monk seals. 6 in a series of 9 documenting the life history of the Hawaiian monk seal, days 27 through 32. The central element is mom teaching the pup to find solid food from day 1. When weaned, the pup is quite proficient at finding its own food. Fair use notice. The following may contain copyrighted materials made available to advance understanding. It is believed that this constitutes a fair use of any such copyrighted material as provided for in Section 107 of the U.S. copyright laws. The focus of this trip will be RV06 and her female pup. She is the daughter of RQ21, whose mother is known as Eve, R006. In other words, she is the granddaughter of matriarchal mother seal, Eve, R006. The pup is a third, born on Kalaupapa, March 23, 2013. According to NOAA's Fisheries Office of Protected Resources, nursing occurs for about 1 month, during which time the mother fasts and remains on land. After this period, the mother abandons her pup and returns to sea. There is nothing in NOAA's Pacific Island Fisheries Office of Protected Resources statement that has any validity at all. Note and understand what is documented within this video, and you will understand why Pacific Island Fisheries Science Center programs do not and cannot assist the monk seal. On the contrary, NOAA's actions are the cause of an accelerated decline. For those with eyes to see and ears to hear, part of a continuum of mother monk seal teaching pup to find solid food while nursing. Documenting monk seal pup learning to find solid food during specific days 27 through 32. Nursing occurs 50 days plus or minus. It's day 27, about 2:11 in the afternoon. I encounter mom, RV06, trying to entice her pup into the water by offering lunch. Just as the pup approaches to make a connection, mom shifts her position and moves off. The new instruction appears to be "follow me," and the pup complies. The next thing is that mom is in deeper water and directing the pup to the bottom. Pup complies and is seen here diving for its lunch rather than nursing. A little while later, and the pup is closer to shore in shallow water. A great opportunity to observe the details of this foraging activity. Pup is clearing sand with water and air blasts, picking up the exposed creatures from the substrate below. Mom, RV06, is nearby and appears to be foraging as well. It's late in the afternoon, and this will be the last we see Mom and Pop today. It's 9 in the morning on day 28. RV06 and her pup are out in the water foraging as we join them. Watch closely. The pup is chewing on something. Mom calls the pup over. She leads the pup to another area that she wants her to check out. The pup immediately dives to the bottom, searching for food as per mother's instruction. Remember, according to NOAA's Pacific Island Fisheries Science Center, what you are observing never happens. NOAA has Mom and Pup nursing on the beach, where they have been doing that for 30 days without going in the water. It's about 11:30 on day 28, and we find Mom RV06 and her pup hauling out and snoozing on the beach. Four and a half hours later, and Mom RV06 and her 28-day pup are still snoozing on the beach. The pup's had enough snoozing and gets motivated. Starts to haul up to its mom up the beach for a little chat. After a good 5 hours of taking it easy and relaxing on the beach, Mom and Pup have entered the water and are now foraging, looking for food. A little while later, and Mom decides it's time to haul out. I love it when these seals put on their sand face. Whole different look, isn't it? It's mid-morning on day 29, and RV06 and her pup are already in the water, looking for food. It's about an hour later on day 29, and Mom and Pup have returned to shore. Looks like they may be getting ready to haul out. My notes say I was on shore looking for seals, but couldn't see any. My guess is that they were offshore out of sight, foraging for food. Late afternoon and evening, I was not collecting data, so I have no idea what the seals were doing. Early in the morning of day 30, we find Mom and Pup sacked out on shore. Note the pup already looking for something to eat. Mom looks a little startled to find herself being poked by a hungry pup looking for food. It's 8:45 a.m. in the morning, day 30, and RV06 and her pup are hauled out slightly offshore on the rocks. The morning light shows off the monk seal's makeup. Eyeliner around the eyes and little dashes of green algae on the lower body, giving the seal a distinctive look. Mom and Pup appear to be heading out to forage, but instead are on their way to shore for a light lunch. Late morning, day 30, RV06 and her pup are out there bopping around in the surf looking for food. Late afternoon on day 30, and RV06 and pup are hauled out slightly up the beach, having a snooze. Day 30 evening, no data was collected. It's sunrise on day 31, and RV06 and pup are nursing under a tree. Two and a half hours later, in RV06 and pup are off in the water. Midday, and our seals are hauled out and snoozing on the beach. It's 6:15 on day 31, and our seals are curled up on the beach. Looks like they're getting ready to spend the night here. 50 minutes later, and our seals are gone. All that's left appears to be a drag mark down to the water. Panning into the darkness, I can't see them, but I can hear them. Did you hear that? First mom and then the pup? Why, those rascals, they must know I can't see them, and here they are swimming in toward shore, so I can get a very good look at them. They linger for a few minutes, and then they turn and head back out. There we have it. Actual nighttime documentation of a foraging expedition in the moonlight. It's 7:15 on day 32, and our two seals are chilling out on the beach. It's early evening on day 32. After a day of malfunctioning cameras, I am able to get a couple of still shots of the seals preparing to spend the night. Another Kalapapa sunset shot, and we will conclude our visit. In this 6-day period, the pup was constantly foraging with its mom. Foraging took place offshore on the ocean side of the reef and in shallow water near shore. The close-in foraging gave us an opportunity to closely observe what the pup was doing. With blast of air and water, it cleared the sand, exposing creatures below. It then grabbed these morsels and ate them. On day 31, we find Mom and Pup gathering food in the moonlight. Let me reiterate what we can observe in the 32 days of video to this point. It is clear that our seal knows how to find its own food on the ocean floor. It is also clear that Mom played a major role in the development of that skill. Contrast this with NOAA's statement that the mom and pup spent the first 30 days on the beach nursing and not going in the water. This is not some trivial misunderstanding of minor details. This understanding demonstrates a total lack of NOAA's credibility regarding knowledge about monk seals. Specific examples of NOAA's Pacific Island Fisheries Science Center created problems. Understand that Pacific Island Fisheries reintroduced the monk seal back to the main Hawaiian Islands in 1994, and you will be better able to grasp the level of deceit and deception with current programs. The most destructive program is helping seal moms and their pups in the northern Hawaiian Islands during the pupping period. Programs such as supplemental feeding, translocation, handling pups for any reason directly undercut mother seals' instructions for survival. A most egregious allegation. A word about human interaction with monk seals. Pacific Island Fisheries Science Center portrays any interaction with a monk seal as affecting its wild nature and should be avoided at all costs. Monk seals, like dolphins and whales, are known to communicate with sound and telepathically with humans. For more information on this topic, search Communicating with Monk Seals, Whales, and Dolphins on the internet. It will be further explored in subsequent videos. Seal protection zones, SPZs, are often staked out around seals to protect them from encounters with curious and loving public. Looking at the seals of Kalaupapa, we find seals are more apt to return to a different area than the one they previously occupied. Note that on any day the seals are in and out of the water numerous times. As a practical matter, where is the SPZ to be located? The use of SPZs is another hazing technique which is uncalled for. Bleach marking is another hazing technique used to encourage seals to go elsewhere. Touted as aiding identification, it is not necessary. Seals shed their skin annually, and depending on a transient mark for identification makes no sense. Bleach marks are often unreadable. Bottom line is that they deface the natural beauty of the animal, spoiling the once-in-a-lifetime photo opportunity for many. Bleach adds a scent that sharks associate with monk seals as prey. Hazing seals to change their basic behavior toward humans as part of NOAA's Pacific Islands Fisheries Science Center's programs to assist the monk seal's survival speaks most clearly to how flawed NOAA's programs are. It is totally contrary to the basic concepts of the Endangered Species Protection Act. In looking at other NOAA seal protection programs such as those for Pacific Fisheries harbor seal, we find a much more enlightened attitude where indigenous groups are allowed to manage the species according to traditional cultural practices. KP2 is an example of deceit and deception of NOAA's Pacific Island Fisheries Science Center. Facts, not abandoned as stated by Pacific Science Center, but rather taken from mother at about 1 day old. Kept from water for 20 days, which is probable cause of cornea edema and going blind. Released after 8 months of captivity. Loses 50 pounds from release date to recapture. Clearly unable to adequately feed self, although capable of catching some fish. Held in solitary confinement in Waikiki Aquarium is an example of successful intervention of NOAA program. About $30 million allocated for monk seal harassment in the last 6 years. Monk seal communication. Perhaps you've already picked this up from the video. The making of this video had the full cooperation and support of the monk seals imaged within. It would not have been possible without their full cooperation, indeed their guidance during the filming. Forces were at work in the universe that put me in the right places at the right time to catch the subtle details and secrets of monk seal life. This video is dedicated to the memory of those seals that died over the years at the hands of those who were supposed to protect them. Some died from the negative consequences of good intentions, while all too many were the intended results carried out by those making a living in the name of saving a species. The most disturbing deaths were those targeted because of their association with Dr. George Harker in their efforts to get their story told. Stopping the millions in funding will go a long way to aiding seals. You have permission to download and distribute this video through any venue, commercial or non-commercial, under the condition that you do not alter the content in any way. Translations are fine. Special thanks, Eric K. Brown, marine ecologist, Kalaupapa National Historical Park, Julie Lopez, Friends Among Seals, Molokai, James K. Walsh, PC, Attorney at Law, Eugene, Oregon. Until next time, peace be with you.